Few minutes on the recruiting process. I know you're one of the recruiting coordinators. Just
Yeah.
talk a little bit about, from your vantage point, how today's class came together.
Absolutely. Obviously, like Coach Smith said, we got a great staff. All our coaches that go on the road. What my job is just to help organize where they're going, who they're seeing, making sure we don't double up in terms of violations, that type of stuff. But basically, once they get out on the road and we have a plan of who we go and who we see, they take it from there. So, like I said, I just try to make sure that we stay in compliance with all the NCAA rules. But looking at the recap of this class, I think it's, I've been here for going on my 7th season now. It's the best class in terms of talent that we've brought in. Obviously, it's small. We're still going to add a few more, and those will be in the near future. But talent-wise, it is the best class we brought in. Headline with Isaiah and Marquez. And then just a lot of fillers that we needed in terms of depth throughout all the positions and everything.
I know, talking to James Kirkland about guys that off the transfer market or other places may have been players that hadn't looked at Illinois had looked at before, but he's like what James said, you never burn those bridges because you never know if a person's going to not have a good fit at where he goes and everything. Obviously that plays into your decision once you guys start looking at the transfer market or junior college ranks as well.
Absolutely. So going through just years past experiences of when we used all our scholarships, we were out of that market, which is why we had to do a lot of blue shirting this year, right? But knowing and being through that from last year, we wanted to save some just for that reason. And we never are going to recruit against other, not that we're not going to negatively recruit against people. So we always want to keep a positive image and positive with the guys that go elsewhere, just in case they do want to come back home or anything like that.
I have a heavy concentration down in the St. Louis area. Getting quite a few Illinois kids, which is something that hasn't been the case in the last years. You got Keith out of Belleville. Of course, Corey was instrumental in getting Isaiah out of St. Louis, and you've got Moses Akpala from Ladue or whatever. So, just talk a little bit about being the concentration in that area, that hotbed of talent that's down there. I know you didn't get everybody down there, but for the most part, the guys that you wanted to get, plus a couple surprises, you pretty much got.
Yeah. When Coach Smith came here the first week on the job, he pointed to Chicago and he pointed to St. Louis. He said, in between these two parts, I want to get everybody we can. So we've really dug deep for the last 3.5 years of building those relationships. When Corey was the head coach at Trinity's old high school, we built that relationship when we were doing camps and stuff with him. So when he became part of that staff, we knew him. He was already like a brother to us. So having those relationships and those ties within the Chicago through St. Louis area, it's only helped us because it's going to continue to get stronger because those guys recognize how good of players we're getting out of that area. So it's just an influence on the players that are there now.
Thanks.